Hi, thank you so much for joining me today for the last day, day 30 of 30 Days of Sketches with Christie's Beautiful Life. Today's sketch you can see in the top right hand corner there is a sketch by Miss Carrie of Miss Carrie's Creations. I'll leave her details down below. An amazing scrapbooker with a wonderful YouTube channel, so do go and check her out. And I'm scrapping 2 pictures of houses in Martha's Vineyard from our trip to Boston back in 2015. So I've grabbed some of my Halloween papers actually. These are from my Halloween collection, and also some of the Harvest Market from Simple Stories last year, autumn collection. So first of all, I'm just creating this strip that the photos are going to sit on. And you can see from Carrie's sketch that she's used 4x6 photos to span the whole length of her page. Mine are 4x4. This was 2015, and I was definitely going through a phase of taking photos for Instagram and then forgetting to change the size of my photos. Do you remember that when you had to do square photos for Instagram? So a lot of my photos from this trip are actually square, which is a bit frustrating, but there you go. One of those things. So I've cut down this paper. I think it's a Pebbles paper. Just cut a strip of that down, beautiful floral, to add to the right hand side. And then I'm going to add that, it's like a grid paper, isn't it, from Pebbles as the main strip. I'm just adding the strip to the side of the photos with the tab on. I'm trying to keep fairly close to this sketch at the moment. So just overlapping those photos onto that strip of paper, and then I'll punch out a tab using my EK Success tab punch. And I'm going to line up the dots on that paper so it looks seamless. You can barely see the join once this is done. So just gluing that down with my wet glue. Nothing fancy. And getting this stuck down. And you'll see I have actually managed to avoid distressing my edges today, which is a miracle. I don't know why I didn't, but I didn't. So there you go. So just adding those 2 photos to that strip, adding a bit of glue to keep them stuck down. You can see at the moment I decided to offset them ever so slightly, but in fact they do end up straight once they're stuck down. I just felt it suited the layout much better. So getting this big strip stuck down, and then I can add the photos, and I want to start embellishing. So first of all, bringing in this beautiful scalloped border from the Harvest Market collection. I love the pops of turquoise that are going on in that collection, really pretty. So I wanted to bring that in. And then just looking through the papers to see what else I can add. I just wanted to add one more strip there. And I remembered that the reverse of this floral paper is a lovely black, just with some geometric shapes on. So I thought that would work really nicely as another strip underneath. I just felt it needed something else to ground it. So just trimming that off. I didn't want it the full 12 inches. And then using my wet glue to get that stuck down on top of that scallop border. And you can see everything's slightly overlapping. I really like the look of that. And I love the torn edges. So using my Sticks 2 tape runner to get everything stuck down. And then I can start embellishing. So first of all, going through the 12x12 sticker sheet, and straight away I see these 2 gorgeous trees, and the trees are quite prominent in these photos, so I decided to add those 2 to the bottom. And then I find a little word strip that says falling leaves, and there certainly are a lot of falling leaves. This was November, so right at the height of everything falling. And then a little leaf as well goes down there. And now looking through the sticker book, and I want to start working on that cluster on the left-hand side where the title is. But I stick this sticker down and realise that really I need to get that title done, and also my mixed media that I want to add underneath. So I've just grabbed one of my Tim Holtz stencils. I love this circular stencil, and it reminded me of the pumpkins that you can see in the porch in that top photo. So I thought that would be the perfect one to use, and I'm using my dried marigold Distress Oxide ink to push through this stencil. And I do a big section through the middle there, and then I just do both corners as well, just to add a bit of interest, because nothing else will be added to those corners. So it almost creates your own pattern paper really, doesn't it? So just going through my stencil book here to see what else I can add, and I see this plus signs one, and I want to use that with my aged mahogany just to bring in some of those burgundy tones that you can see in the photos. So just using my little stencil brush and just pushing through a few of those crosses. I don't want too many. A lot of them are going to be covered by the title, but it's just to bring that colour in. A few more. Almost done. And there we go. So you can see it's just bringing a pop of that colour in a little bit. So now I'm going to focus on my title, and I've pulled out 2 really old sticker sheets. This is from Pink Paisley, when they were Pink Paisley, before they became part of American Crafts. And I'm just going to write stunning with these letters. And I don't have any, I only had one N, so I'm using the M's and just trimming those off. You could also use the H or the U's upside down if you wanted to. Just trying to make use of what I've got now and get some of these sticker sheets used up. I seem to have an inordinate number of alphabet sticker sheets, and I don't think I add titles that often to my pages. I have to look back at the last few videos because I get the feeling that I am doing that a little bit more at the moment. But yes, I want to get these used up. So the Pink Paisley ones for that, and then this is a really old Studio Calico sheet of stickers, and this was when they were part of American Crafts before they went back to being independent. And I just want to write Martha's Vineyard, so the title will be Stunning Martha's Vineyard. And there you will have seen I used one of the exclamation marks to create a comma, because there weren't any commas on this sheet. So again, just use what you've got. You can normally change or franken something to make it into what you need. So adding that circular sticker back that just says Hello Autumn, and now I'm looking through to see what else I can add. I love this little tab with the pumpkin on it, and this is a green, so it's bringing some of that green in from the trees in the photos. And now a little tab that I'll add to the bottom, and I can just add my date on that. And I handwrite it today. I thought just do something a little different. And in fact, I do bring the date stamp in after I've done my journaling and have that too. And now I'm going to add a cluster of pumpkins at the bottom. I love all these pumpkins, and I loved seeing them all in Boston and the surrounding area. So just layering those up into a nice little cluster down there. Still going. Just pulling little bits and pieces to create a really nice cluster there. And then going back to the 12 by 12 sticker sheet to create the cluster above the title. So this piece just worked. It fitted around everything that I wanted it to, around the dot of the eye and the Hello Autumn sticker. It was like it was made for that, so that was perfect. And then I love this little branch with the acorns. I don't think there were any oak trees in the picture, but artistic license. So adding a few more bits down here. And now I'm going to come in with my journaling. And the journaling is very simple. It just says, the houses on Martha's Vineyard still look stunning in their autumn colours despite the grey, gloomy, rainy weather. So adding my date stamp now. And then some gold Nouveau crystal drops just dotted about. And then after that I shall come in with some splatters from my shimmers. Before that though, I'm just adding a few of the, I add some little florals from Hey Little Magpie, and I also add some enamel dots. These are the enamel dots from the Brad's collection that I added first there, and then coming in with some of the little embroidered flowers that we sell in our Bits and Pieces collection from Hey Little Magpie. Just 3 of those dotted around in each of the 3 clusters. And then here I am covering up my photos so I can add my splatters. So first of all, coming in with Here I Am, a shimmers paint. So I just mix that up to mix the shimmers together, and then add a little bit of water into the lid so that I can splatter with my tiny paintbrush. And then once I've added the Here I Am, I decide that I want some more goldy colours as well. So I come in with the sunflower shimmers and do exactly the same thing. So once that's done, that's the end of this video, and that's the end of 30 Days of Sketches. Thank you so much, Christie. I've thoroughly enjoyed this. The sketches have been amazing that everybody's created. They're all created exclusively for Christie now, So I'm very grateful. I've got 30 more pages in my albums. Thank you. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye.